Hello everyone. We are meeting again in this session, and the subject again it is cost management for sixth semester BCom, and the topic is meaning and definition of marginal costing and also absorption costing versus marginal costing. What is this meaning of marginal costing? Marginal costing is a principle whereby variable costs are charged to cost units and the fixed cost attributable to the relevant period is written off in full against the contribution for that period. Marginal costing is the ascertainment of marginal cost and the effect on profit of changes in volume or type of output by differentiating between fixed cost and variable cost. In marginal costing, costs are classified into fixed and variable cost. As we discussed in the previous session about absorption costing, where the cost, both variable and fixed, are charged to the product directly as per the factory overheads and administration overheads. But here, what is the difference here in marginal costing is your variable cost are charged separately to the each product, and we are going to find out variable cost per unit of the product. And finally, after finding out the factory cost, then production cost, administration cost, all this after taking into consideration, the fixed cost will be added totally to the cost of production. And finally, we will arrive at total cost. So here the marginal cost, even though it takes both variable cost and fixed cost into consideration, the main difference between absorption and marginal costing is when you are finding out per unit of the product, that per unit of the product cost will be related only to the variable cost. As we had discussed in the previous session of this topic, where it was clearly explained that variable costs are the cost which varies with the production. When the production increases, the variable cost also increases, and it is vice versa. If the production decreases, if the uh, number of units, whatever is manufactured, if it comes down, even the variable cost also will be decreased. So this is what we had discussed about variable cost and fixed cost. So here marginal costing states that and the effect on profit of changes in volume or type of output by differentiating between fixed cost and variable cost. In marginal costing again, costs are classified into fixed and variable cost. There you can find out in marginal costing how much variable cost you have incurred per unit of the product. What's the definition of marginal costing is? Marginal costing is a costing technique wherein the marginal cost, that is variable cost, is charged to units of cost while the fixed cost for the period is completely written off against the contribution. So your per unit product, per unit cost of the product is arrived at, and then this fixed cost is completely written off against the contribution. So that's the definition of marginal costing. Now we'll see what are the differences between absorption costing and marginal costing. In marginal costing, only variable costs, that is marginal costs, are charged to products, processes or operations. So step by step, whatever cost is calculated, in that uh, each cost, each yeah, prime cost and factory cost, whatever we are arriving at, in that only the marginal cost, only variable cost. What is marginal is for every additional product manufactured, the cost also will increase. Suppose if you are manufacturing 10 units and if it increases to 12 units, though cost incurred for those 2 units, extra units will be termed as marginal cost. So all this variable cost will be accounted as per the uh, prime cost, factory cost related to each cost simultaneously here and there. And finally, after charging all this variable cost, we are going to arrive at fixed cost and that are charged to and written off completely to the contribution. Absorption costing is a total cost technique. In this, all costs, both variable and fixed, are charged to product, processes, or operation. See, this is the main difference between marginal costing and absorption costing. Absorption costing, in the last session we had discussed how for each and every step, that is for each and every elements of cost, both variable and fixed were included in the cost of the product. But in marginal costing, it is not so. All the variable costs will be accounted, and finally, after completely finding out the cost, the total cost will be found out, and that to that the fixed cost will be added. In marginal costing, since fixed costs are not included in the cost of production, under or over recovery of overheads does not arise. Whereas in absorption costing, since the fixed cost is added under each and every cost of production, there might arise over or under recovery of overheads. But that is not so in the marginal costing. Under marginal costing, the cost of production does not include fixed factory overheads, and therefore the value of the closing stock comprises only variable cost. No part of fixed expenses is included in the value of closing stock and carried over to the next period in its value. So here this clearly it is bifurcated about regarding variable and fixed cost. Henceforth, the value of closing stock comprises only the variable costs, and this fixed expenses will be carried over to the next period on its value. Under absorption costing, fixed factory overheads are absorbed by the production unit based on predetermined fixed factory overhead recovery rate based on normal capacity. Under or over absorbed overheads are adjusted before arriving at the figure of profit for a particular period. The inclusion of fixed factory overheads, in some cases office and administration expenses also, in the cost of production results in the closing stock being valued at higher value and carrying over a certain part of fixed overheads to the next period. So this is the main drawback of this absorption costing. So this marginal costing has overcome this drawback by taking into consideration only the variable cost and then arriving at fixed cost which will be written off completely against the contribution. In marginal costing, decisions are taken based on contribution, that is excess of sales price over variable cost, which results in optimum profit. In absorption costing, managerial decisions are based on profit, that is excess of sales over total cost, which may or at sometimes lead to erroneous decision. So as I told you, the main drawback which was there in the absorption costing is overcome by the marginal costing, wherein in marginal costing, decisions are taken based on the contribution, that is excess of sale price over variable cost. Contribution is nothing but sales price minus variable cost. Sales minus variable cost will give us contribution. So whatever contribution is given by that particular product, based on that, the decisions will be taken in marginal costing. But in marginal costing, it is not this. It is not so. How it is taken is sales minus total cost. Sales minus total cost is nothing but profit. So based on the profit, as the managerial decisions are taken, that always will not be uh, perfect. Sometimes error may arise. What are the characteristics of marginal costing? Marginal costing is classified into fixed and variable costs. Costs are bifurcated on the basis of variability into fixed cost and variable cost. The same way, semi-variable cost is separated. So it's clearly bifurcated related to fixed and variable cost. Valuation of stock. While valuing the finished goods and work in progress, only variable costs are taken into account. However, the variable selling and distribution overheads are not included in the valuation of inventory. So this is the main advantage in marginal costing. What it is, they take into consideration only the variable cost incurred and related to all the cost, work in progress or factory cost or whatever it is. And also in selling and distribution, overheads are not included in the valuation of inventory. So it gives a clear picture. Then determination of price. The prices are determined on the basis of marginal cost and marginal contribution. Marginal cost is additional cost incurred for the every additional unit manufactured and marginal contribution. Since it is the price is determined based on this, that the price whatever is fixed will be perfect. Profitability, the ascertainment of departmental and product profitability is based on the contribution margin. So this also is really helpful for deciding the profitability rate. The marginal costing also helps to decide the profitability rate. So these are the uh, things which we need to discuss. We have discussed about marginal costing. So marginal costing is the costing which in many of the organization they are implementing and using it because it has overcome all the drawbacks. And here, since clearly variable cost and fixed cost are bifurcated, there is no problem of undervaluation or overvaluation of stock. Everything is fixed and perfect. So this gives the clear picture about the cost of the particular product and total cost of whatever is incurred in that particular period. So all the details will be finally got from while preparing the marginal costing. So thank you all for hearing this video regarding marginal costing and characteristics and applicability of marginal costing. Any doubt, you can feel free to contact me. Thank you all.